This is kind of just where my whole obsession with acting and storytelling and filmmaking in general kind of blossomed. Everyone's still in class, so maybe if I can hear if anyone's inside. Shall we go try? I don't know. I'm a little nervous too. People still keep coming. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try to go in there. Okay, this is super nerve-wracking. Let's see if I can turn on a flashlight. Where's the flashlight? I can't turn on the flashlight while you're recording. Okay, I forgot about that part. This is my old theater. Holy shit. I'm getting such major flashbacks right now. Oh my god. Like, that's where I fainted for the first time for my Volca scene. And then that's where I spouted my guts about. It's this dumbass story about like people trying to make fun of me in junior high and calling me fat and just like the look of it. I wrote about it in my diary, but it's like, oh man. Oh god. Okay, I need to like wrap it up in here because I'm probably gonna go. But I want to show you one more thing. This is the aisle that I fell asleep at during Hell Week, and I was like completely passed out. And God, Hell Week was just a whole nother experience. But God, do I miss that rush. But I'm getting that rush now, but not quite in the good way, so I'm just gonna get out of here now. Being back in this particular stairwell. Ooh, lots of unrequited love in this hallway. But especially in this hallway. Whew. After we practiced in the ABJ theater, we were able to perform here. This is super dark. Even though everyone in class would get a part, because obviously it is still a class, not like a real thing. Well, okay, it's real, but you know what I mean. We still had to get cast for prominent roles, right? I wasn't aiming specifically for like the lead role. I really had that in mind, but I didn't want to like get my hopes up. So I was just aiming for either like the main character or one of the main characters. Kind of like a Timon and Pumbaa scenario where it's like they're not the main character where the whole story is really revolving around, but they're like the comic relief. And I felt like that was my strong point, and I was actually able to get that exact role, the comic relief. I remember very vividly practicing the faint so much because that was like the biggest part of the physical comedy that I decided on.
Certainly raises a lot of dust when she falls. Certainly. Certainly does.
But to bring it back home, my original thought when reminiscing was more of a negative, but coming back and seeing it, it does make me sad that a lot of people graduating now are not going to be able to have that same experience that I got, because I feel like my high school experience really was the most any kid could ask for. That sounds so cliche and cheesy. Overall, coming back here and reminiscing about these areas really makes me thankful. Remembering how happy I was, but then thinking, I feel like my theater teacher would be proud of me. Why am I getting emotional again? I feel like he would be proud to where I am today. I did get to visit him a few years ago before the pandemic hit, and I got to tell him what I'm doing. I didn't go into detail about the YouTube thing, but I told him that at the time I was just mostly starting modeling and doing more YouTube-y acting stuff, so it was really cool to be able to tell him that. And he also didn't recognize me, which I was kind of surprised by, because I'm like, I don't think I look that different from high school, except for a lot of the shorter hair and a little bit skinnier, but you know, I'm glad I was able to like see him again and tell him that his class was the reason that I found my passion and wanted to do this. So why am I crying again? I have to go to work. Oof. Overall, I think what I would love other people to take away from this is think of your childhood, and even if you remember one little thing that gave you that huge spark, like follow it, because it is not worth being blah and sad in your life. Just doing what everyone else is doing, especially if your dream is far from that, like what I'm trying to do. It's a corny way of saying it, but I think that's how we have to wrap it up.
I could stop pretending that I wanted this to happen. I could just say it, say how I feel now, but my tongue is like a wall, keeping words safe in my heart. I can never say that. But I get too far in my thoughts, they take me back to the start, what we were, like we're still all good. You know I miss you the most when I